Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Sorry, that changed. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Crawlspace Craftsman. If you have noticed, I changed the name of the channel. If you are a longtime subscriber who has been with me for, I don't know, 10 years maybe, I changed the name of the channel. I used to be known as KalindsLife because that channel, I named it after my two girls. I named it after Kaylee and Lindsay. I started this channel years and years ago. I started this channel, I needed a name, and we had a small business that we used to call Kalin's Charms, and when I created this channel, really off the top of my head, I came up with KalindsLife, and it stuck. It stuck with us for years and years and years and years. But over the years, things have changed. The channel has evolved. I started doing things more by myself just because the kids are getting older, which is great. They're loving life. They're having fun. They started their own channels. And long story short, I really just want to stick to one thing. I don't want to be doing food reviews, food challenges, blogging, vlogging, ramen noodle stuff anymore. I don't want to say I'm eating healthier, but I'm eating less of those. So, I'm really going to stick with what I love, and that is woodworking and crafting and furniture building, furniture upcycling. I have a bunch of really cool videos that I want to do that really pertain to just being down here in my workshop. And the name of the YouTube channel, I changed it because how fitting is this? This was a crawl space. It's a huge crawl space, but this was just a crawl space underneath our house. And I built a workshop. I have videos on a six or seven video series on us, my buddy over at Him and I Garages' channel. I'll put a link to that down below because he really helped me do this. He helped me with all the electrical, the flooring. It was just, I needed a second set of hands, and he was awesome, super appreciative of that. I decided that, I'm going to be now just the Crawlspace Craftsman. I'm going to be doing some stuff outside of the Crawlspace, but for the most part, when I'm building something or whatever, I'm here in my awesome workshop. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of give you a quick tour of each little section of the shop, what it is, what that section of the shop is going to be. I'm going to keep doing upgrades as I go. I got to do something with the ceiling because of the insulation. I want to cover that up. I have some things in mind, but I don't want to cover up the wires. I want it to be kind of removable. So I have an idea for up here as well. The other thing is this right here. So right now, I decided I was going to do this when I hit 10,000 subscribers. And thanks to you guys, thanks to everybody, guys and girls who helped me reach that goal. I appreciate it. It's something that I really didn't think that I was ever going to do because I've been doing this for so long. I'm like, man, 10,000 subscribers. That's crazy. To smaller YouTuber channels like me, it's absolutely amazing. I'm excited. It's like when you hit your 1,000 and you're like, oh my God, I hit 1,000. And then all of a sudden, boom. But I hit 5,000 subscribers August 14th, 2019. So it's about a year and a half ago. And in that year and a half, I doubled and went to 10,000 subscribers. For me, that is awesome, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, now let's turn the camera around, and I'm gonna show you a little section of the room and kind of what I have planned, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so this is the whole workshop as a whole. I have two kind of sections. That section over there is where I do all my cutting and, just all the whatever. And then this is the section of the room that I do all my fitting. And it's a little messy right now. I actually cleaned it. It was a disaster because I was doing some projects. But all right, so this part of the wall right here is, I got these really cool plastic sleeves. There's 6 of them. That's where I'm gonna do some, like if I have some plans in the future of videos, that's where I'll put little pieces of paper and store stuff. So this wall right here, we built all the way across. Actually, I was able to do this one by myself. Pretty easy to build a wall. The studs are all 16 on center. Everything is, conform pretty good. The doors, these are actually not real doors. These are the dummy doors that I bought at a Restores or something like that. And that's just the door that comes in. It's almost like a filler. It's a fake door, but it works perfect. I just kept it the way it was. I think I spent 40 bucks for these. Here is a complete mess. Don't judge me. This is where I store all scrap wood and stuff. And this is gonna be a project to really organize this. I'm gonna put some mounts on the wall that I can really stack this. There's a bunch of cutoffs from the fence video that I did, 4x4s from the fence video, just anything that might be used later on, I keep in here. Yeah, like that's got to get mounted in the shop. A bunch of de-nailed. Those are from a pallet, so that's gonna be a project in itself. I actually had this wall, I was gonna do a pallet wall, but I X'd that whole thing and I just did sheets of plywood. It was so much easier. So that's that. Back here, so this dude right here, I just kind of made, it's just a big roll of craft paper, and I just use these little shelf brackets with a pipe going through, and this is just spaced off with a washer, so it's raised off the wall a little bit, just a piece of wood that I screwed on. This is just if I want to, you know, write anything down, maybe some notes or something like that. I just put that up there, or wrapping anything. And I did the same thing down here. You could pull this out and then tear it off and start fresh. This section right here of the wall, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna actually move my, this is gonna kind of be the like awards. So also I'm gonna have this as a shout out board. Right here we're gonna do something where I'm gonna shout out to some awesome subscribers of mine or anything like that. So I'm gonna build a shout out board right here. I have a really cool piece of art that I'm gonna put up this way that one of my buddies drew, and then my subscriber count when I do, this is just from TubeBuddy. I printed that out right there, and we're gonna put the 10,000 subscriber, we're gonna move it over to here. So that's that. What do we got over here? This is just a jig that I made for my router, and it's for a planer. So basically I can keep sliding that down and use that. It's just a planer router jig, so for big pieces that I can do. That's a sled that goes inside my planer, just goes inside, and it's a little bit longer and makes one continuous flat cut. Really helps on preventing snipe. So this is just another little room. Got some more storage back in here again. And then that is the dust collector. Nothing crazy. There's a video that I actually did 2 videos on this one. So if you're interested, there's 2 videos on the dust collector. That's the Wen dust collector. It's pretty awesome. It's been working wonderful for me, so I haven't had any issues whatsoever. All right. And of course, the tool section. Delta joiner works great. Got this radial arm saw that one of my buddies gave me. He just didn't have any use for it, so he brought it over. It weighs about 400 pounds. But you know what? Whenever I'm using it, cutting anything that's maybe like 12 inches or, you know, whatever, that works. This works out perfect. So I'm gonna change the board. This isn't very smooth. This is just particle board. I'm actually gonna change this top. I made it with what I had at the time, so we're gonna change this out. It works great, no issues there. I did a video on this. This is the Harbor Freight Tools standalone sander. Works great, no problems. Love it. Got this, just a, you know, bandsaw, nothing crazy. Porter cable, Harbor Freight Tools. I did a video on this one. And then this is gonna be another thing. I need a new table saw. My table saw is just, it works, it does the job, but I really need a new table saw, and I have some plans on a video about a new table saw. Okay, then really coming over here, this is my workbench. This was some old shelving from a store that I used to work at a long time ago. They were throwing out all this shelving. It's mounted to the wall. It really works awesome. These are 18-inch shelves. I do have some plans on potentially covering this, like keeping these shelves here, but doing some like sheets of plywood. That way it's not as tingy. Anytime you're doing something, it's real tingy. So I'm thinking about actually covering this with some wood, maybe bringing this out to, you know, here and screwing it directly onto this. I'm not too worried about these. Those are just shelves. Those are adjustable, which I like. And that's the cool thing about it. It's all adjustable. You know, just got a bunch of random stuff over here. Nothing crazy. Got a garbage can. You always need a garbage can. You can see, I'll show you. Garbage can is full to the max all the time. Gotta have a garbage can in your workshop. So those right there, that's gonna be an actual video that I have planned. Those are just some really quick candle holders. We won't get into that. I got some really cool videos for upcycling and stuff too that we're gonna do. Same with that, that's gonna be a video. Let's come on over here. And then of course my air compressor section. This is really awesome. I love having this here, but I miss having an air compressor upstairs. I think what I might do is I might actually take that down and purchase a larger air compressor for down here, because I actually paint down here as well. I put some bisqueen sheeting up here. I'm gonna do something where I actually make it like really easy. I'm gonna show you guys that eventually, where I can roll it up and then drop it down and kind of create a 3 to 4 wall paint booth. The fan goes out the door and blows everything out for circulation. You wear a mask, all that stuff. So yeah, continuing on. So just got some sawhorses hanging up. This is gonna be another project right here. We're gonna make a bench out of a bed. That one's gonna be a really cool project. I really love doing these. And then over here we got a TV, of course, because I love watching all my YouTube channels and all that stuff, watching videos, you know, having some, you know, Pandora or something playing. And then of course a mini fridge, which is completely empty right now. I have nothing in there, but I think it's colder outside. This is probably warmer on the inside of the fridge right now than it is outside. And last, coming over here, we always have our first aid station, and a fire extinguisher is still good. I got this for free, so this will work until, it's actually a really big fire extinguisher. You gotta have that in your workshop. And then finally, a first aid shop. Check this out, fully loaded first aid. Burn gel, hydrocortisone, tweezers, because you get a lot of splinters, first aid cream, alcohol, Band-Aids, wipes, regular bandages, gauze tape, wound closures, fingertips, ice pack, got eye wash in here, waterproof adhesive tape. What is this? Burn spray, antiseptic. This is a fully loaded, absolutely awesome kit that I got from a store that was closing up. I think it's all actually in date. There's nothing expired in here, which you got to watch out. Even Band-Aids expire, so yeah. Yeah, that's it. And of course, a little vacuum cleaner. And then of course, you know, everything else, you know, in between. I got a little rolling bench and of course my planer underneath there. Let's go ahead and turn the camera around and finish up. All right, guys, so that is it. That is the video. I just want to say thank you again one more time for 10,000 subscribers. You know, like and subscribe, go down below, hit that bell button. That way you get notified of all of my newest projects. I'm going to try to put out a project a week. We got some other cool stuff. Go down in the description, check out some links that we have down there. All right, everybody, until the next video, until the next build, make sure you all do one thing. I will always end my video with stay awesome, because you guys are awesome. Stay that way, never change. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.